So what I want to talk to you today about something that is really topical at the moment. It's been in the media a great deal recently and a little bit of a political sort of subject that is divisive amongst a lot of people. But I just want to get straight into the facts. I'm not really wanting to talk about whether it's right or wrong. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about inheritance tax. My name is Martin Dodd and I am a financial advisor in Wolverhampton for a firm called Midlands Investment Agency. So let's get straight into the facts about inheritance tax. Who pays inheritance tax? Well, first of all, the person that is deceased does not pay the inheritance tax. It's usually the executors of an estate that pay the tax. And in most cases, they have to pay that tax within 6 months of the date of death. So what are the inheritance tax rate or rates? There are actually 3 different rates of inheritance tax: 0%, 40%, and 36%. Wonder what that is. First of all, 0%. Not many people think that exists either, but it does. The first £325,000 of a person's estate is 0% rate of tax. The main rate of inheritance tax over £325,000 is 40%. So anything over £325,000 that is in an estate on death is potentially taxable at 40%. So what's this 36%, I hear you ask? Well, if some people have put in their will that they will give 10% of their estate to charity on their death, their residue of their estate that is taxable will be taxed at a rate of 36%. Interesting. Not a lot of people know that. So we know when it's due, but what can we do if we are giving assets away during our lifetimes? Well, fortunately, at the moment, if you gift money away, if you survive 7 years, the amount of money that you've gifted out of your estate will be free of inheritance tax altogether. So some people use that to gift money away, and interestingly, been in the media recently, David Cameron's mother has gifted money to him, and if she survives 7 years from the date of that gift, it will be outside of the estate. So what other little quirks are there about inheritance tax? Well, you're allowed to give away £3,000 a year, every year, inheritance tax free. That's called your annual gift allowance. You can also give money or cash items to people as wedding gifts. So if your children are getting married, you have an allowance of £5,000. For your grandchildren, the allowance is £2,500. And anybody else is £1,000. There's also another small allowance of £250 to as many people as you like, so long as it is not any of the other people, i.e. that you've given your £3,000 annual gift allowance to, or wedding gifts to. Another little known allowance that we're all allowed to use is what's called gifts out of income. So if you're giving regular gifts out of income that does not affect your lifestyle, then that is an allowable deduction as far as inheritance tax is concerned. But it must be a gift out of income. You can't use some of your building society money or any of the capital or investments that you may own. Also, there is an exemption between husband and wife. So if you don't use your £325,000 allowance on your death, your husband or wife will be able to utilise that on the second death. So there's some really useful tips about inheritance tax. I'm going to give you some more tips on and advice on inheritance tax in my next video. So I look forward to seeing you on the other side. My name is Martin Dodd, financial advisor from Midlands Investment Agency.